Welcome back, everyone. It is I, the Oscar-nominated a-hole. The a-hole who is sometimes sort of a troll, because as we all know, you gotta be a troll sometimes. You just got to, especially when people, when people deserve it. People do deserve it. And sometimes we gotta be trolls to the people who deserve the trolling. Anyways, so we have great news today. We have fantastic news. Last night, it came out that Shazam is on a review. People are reviewing Shazam, and from what it seems like, a lot of people are saying it's a very good movie, very fun, entertaining, family film, worth a watch, definitely. And this can definitely be seen with Rotten Tomatoes and the Rotten Tomato meter score. Now, if you don't know, and you're not a subscriber of this channel, you know the story behind Rotten Tomatoes, and that is the fact that their aggregate website is basically lost. They've lost all integrity. They've lost all integrity to us. We can't trust them anymore. And you might be like, why? Why do you say that? Well, it wasn't until about 2016. Then before that there was a couple million rumors around. Like, I think that maybe they're shilling for certain films. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. We don't know. We don't really have proof. And then it wasn't until, of course, Ghostbusters 2016 where we finally had the proof. We finally were able to show them, yeah, look, see that right there? Yeah, that's bullshit. That's absolute and utter bullshit. That movie is not good at all. It is a garbage heap. Are you kidding me? Anyways, the thing is, rabies. It's rabies ridden, man. It's rabies ridden. You don't want to watch that film. It'll do bad things to you, man. And it did bad things to a lot of people who had to watch that film. I think I heard a couple people committed suicide. Probably not. Okay. So anyways, that was the beginning of the total lack of belief in regards to the tomato meter. Now, the audience score thing actually just happened recently. And if you have followed any of the coverage, either on my channel or on other people's channels, then you know that the audience scores came out for Captain Marvel about 2-3 weeks ago. I think it had been 3 weeks ago. And they were bad. People were saying 35% or less, saying, you know what, we don't like this movie, it's bad. All of a sudden, Rotten Tomatoes starts deleting 54,000 votes, and people are going, what the hell, dude? What the hell? And I was along board that. But you know what, Rotten Tomatoes? Fine, we'll play it by your rules. The tomato meter is so much wiser than anything we could ever hope to believe. Okay, fine. We'll trust you in that. Because currently Shazam has a better tomato meter than Captain Marvel. What? Are you gonna say that it's trolls? It's Russian bots. What do you have to say now? You can't take it back. Suck the Disney dick, and now karma's a bitch, man. Comes back to bite you in the ass. And here we are, standing there going, let's play by your rules. You want to play by those rules? Look at there. Shazam's better. Now, I know a lot of people might say, dude, look how many reviews there are. It's obviously a lot less. You're right. I think that Shazam will most likely remain in the mid to high 80s. And if it does, it is still way better than Captain Marvel, critically. And from what I've been hearing from a lot of people that have been pretty consistent in their reviews, I watched Tyrone Magnus. If you watch him, he is a person of color. You gotta respect them, right? Because of just that feature. Not the fact that they're an intelligent human being or anything. No, it's the fact that they have a different color. Okay, that's the dumbest thing ever. But that's what, let's play by SJW rules, because, that makes sense. Not. Anyways. So, you know what? Let's play by that. We need to trust him. We should trust him. Because in his Captain Marvel review, he said it was the worst movie in the MCU. And in his Shazam video, he stated that it was a really fun time and a pretty darn good film. And he also stated that he is the real Captain Marvel. So, what are you going to say now, huh? You can't be mad at Oh, right, because if people of color don't agree with your agenda, you suddenly turn on them. And you know why? Because you are the organization that started the KKK, motherfuckers. You all did. You crazy, far extreme leftists created the KKK. You were the ones who wanted slavery. The South, which I am a part of, the South was the ones who wanted slavery, and guess what? A lot of them were Democrats. A lot of them were hardcore crazy liberals. I'm not saying all liberals are like them. I'm saying the crazy ones. There's crazy right people too. Believe me, I don't like them either. They're nuts. You can't hold hands with your girlfriend or else it's a sin. What? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Anyways, so I've experienced both, and I think they're both insane. Anyways, but this is that, you know. Oh, look, a black guy says that Captain Marvel sucks. It's the worst film in the MCU. Oh, and guess what? He also says that Shazam is the real Captain Marvel, and it's a pretty darn good fun time. What are you gonna say about that? Oh, right, because he doesn't fit your narrative, you're gonna call him a name and tell him he's a terrible person for existing on this earth. Why? Because he doesn't fit your social and political agenda. Meanwhile, if a girl comes up to me and tells me, just the other day, I was talking to a girl at my school, and she was like, Captain Marvel's the best thing ever. Guess what? I didn't call her names. I didn't say that she's an idiot. I didn't say she's stupid. I just smiled and nodded my head. That's all I did. I went, oh, okay. I didn't say anything. You know why? Because I can take other people's criticisms. I can take other people's views and opinions, and I'm not going to blast them on fire for it. You know why? Because it's just a movie. Who cares? It's literally not important enough to go and call people names about it, okay? Now, if the movie in itself is outright blasting a certain race or gender or sex or whatever, and then that person's like, oh my god, that movie's so great, I might be like, are you sure about that? Because you know what the movie's about, right? I might be questionable, but I'm not going to go up and be like, you sexist, you racist. If you do that, which I highly doubt a lot of you do, but if you do that, grow the F up. Grow up. Grow up. Anyways, and this is someone who's young saying that. Grow up. And I'm pretty sure most of you who are hearing that are agreeing with me, going, yeah, grow up. Anyways, side tangent and rant over with. It seems like Shazam's doing a really fine job. Gary from nerdrotic.com, stated that it basically did its job. He said that his son was in the back drawing a picture of Shazam because it's now his favorite DC movie. And I love that. I love being able to see people so excited because I'm currently like that too. I bought the Shazam comic book. I've read it. By the way, if you've never read it, read it. It's really good. It's by Jeff Johns, who is, comic book famous royalty right there. It's a really good book. Definitely worth a read, especially because I heard that the movie actually takes a lot from it, and it's a pretty darn good book. And I'm actually really excited for Black Adam now because of what I've read. And there was actually parts in it where I actually pulled myself away from the book going, damn! So, definitely give it a read. It's really good. So, I'm really excited to see in 2 weeks how Shazam performs. A lot of people are like, oh, well, it's before Endgame. I don't know if it'll be able to pack a punch. I could see how maybe it won't make as much as Aquaman because of that fact. And I know a lot of people are saying that, Avengers Endgame will make a lot of money, but I don't think it'll make as much as Infinity War because people are turned off by Endgame because of the fact of Captain Marvel. And I've heard a lot of people who went and saw Infinity War and loved it are saying now, I'm not going to go see Endgame. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to go see it. Like I said that about Captain Marvel. I will wait and hear what reviewers that I really trust, like Jeremy Johns and other people, have to say about the film before I decide to go and see it. Now, also, just a little nitpick. Grace Randolph in her video for Shazam stated this. The only problem with it, or she didn't, quote unquote say it, but she basically stated that the only problem in the film, and this is it, the major characters were all white, and the minor characters were only diverse characters. Oh, Grace, grow the fuck up. Maybe the reason why the movie's so good is because they didn't spend so much time casting call going, we need a diverse cast. We know it'll change the comic, but we gotta get that representation, boys. If you have a good story, people will go see it. I'm thinking about going and seeing Us. It doesn't have many white people, has a lot of black people. But because everyone's saying it's a really good story and it's a really good horror film, you should go see it, I'm thinking about going and seeing it. You know why? Because I'm not a racist piece of shit. Because I don't go to movies saying, does it have a white guy in it? Because I only go if it's a white guy. And if you are a person who goes to films only because there's a black guy, or a white guy, or an Asian guy, or a Hispanic guy in there, you might want to consider yourself a tad bit racist. Because I watch trailers, and movie trailers especially, basically, in the eyes of, is this an interesting film? Does this seem like a good story? Do the actors and actresses seem like they know how to do their part? Do they seem like really good actors? Is there a vibe or a theme or a tone here that I like to see? That I'm willing to shell out $10 to $15 for? Not, oh, is she a diverse character? Is she white? Is she black? Is she Hispanic? Is she? Who cares? Basically what I'm trying to say is that Grace Randolph's one critique for Shazam is worthless. Look, if you think that, if you're like, we have to put a black character or another character in there to make other people of that ethnicity go see it, maybe there's a problem with those people. I'm not saying like that means we should just have a bunch of white people and other people just to get over it because there's a good story. No. I think there's a lot of great black, Latino, Hispanic, and Asian actors out there. Believe me, if there's ever an Asian actress in a movie, I go nuts. I'm like, yes. There's a lot of Hispanic actors I like. That newest Dora the Explorer trailer, there's like a couple Hispanic guys in there. Michael Pena, I believe his name was, from the Ant-Man movies. I'm like, dude, he's in it? Oh, man, this is going to be great. Maybe not great, but he's going to be great because he's a great actor. And I love him in movies. It's about merit. And a lot of you get that. But Hollywood doesn't, and neither does Grace Randolph. Because all she freaking cares about is race and gender and sex in a film. Seriously. I understand, like, demographics for male and female going and seeing a film that's totally different because it's psychological things, right? Like, guys think differently than girls think. That's totally different. But the fact that you have to break down, oh, there's not enough black people coming to this film, so we need to put a black guy in there so more black people will come. You're kind of putting the black people down on a very low level. I mean, you're basically saying they'll only go if you have a black guy in it. It's like, wow, you're really looking at them really pathetically, aren't you? Because I'm pretty sure most black people will just see a film and go, nah, man, this looks like shit. I don't want to go see it. Or they'll go watch the trailer and go, damn, this looks pretty badass. You're viewing them in a very negative light, but we don't do that. You know why? Because we respect women and we respect POCs. Anyways, tell me what you guys think about this Shazam situation. I'm very excited to see what happens in regards to this versus Captain Marvel in the coming weeks. If Shazam could beat it at the box office, ho ho ho, I will be very happy. I'll be very happy. Anyways, tell me what you guys think. If you've seen the movie, don't put spoilers, but at least tell me if you liked it or not. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic rest of your day.